Welcome everyone to the Legit Crypto Lounge. This is a place where we're trying to bring real projects together with real people. For today's AMA, we're joined by Gragas and the team behind. Have you got anyone else with you today, Gragas? Was it just you today?
That's a good question. Has any of my team turned up? Yeah, we've got a few guys here. Yeah, it'll just be me doing the speaking today, but
yeah, no problem. So yeah, we're joined by Gragas, a few of the other guys, and they are behind the project called GemCave. So structure for the next hour or so. So we'll hand over to Gragas. He can introduce himself and the project. We'll delve into the project a little bit. GemCave's already launched, so we can take a look at the chart, see how everything's doing, look at the future plans and where Gragas wants to take this. And then finally, we'll have a Q&A at the end. So if Gragas, you want to take it away, mate, introduce yourself, give us a bit of a background about you, your experience, and how you found yourself here today.
Yeah. So I've been busy in the BSC space specifically for quite a while now, just looking into lots of different projects, and then eventually I became a dev, just working with another dev who's my brother, and we together we create the smart contracts, we create the website, we create all the utility. Everything that we do is completely in-house. So I'll go through all of our different utilities, but basically we are like a hyper utility token. So my experience in terms of just to briefly go over me, I guess, I've been like a dev now for about a year over a number of projects, just sort of feeling the space out, learning, making all the right decisions and all the wrong decisions, how it goes.
Yeah.
And we've come to our ultimate project now. We've had a continuous community throughout. We've never had any weird sort of stuff going on. And we've had we've come to our ultimate project now, which is GemCave Token. So should I just sort of go into the project itself? Got a bit of a slideshow to throw out, I guess.
Yeah, you can do, mate. Yeah, take it away.
Yeah.
Share your screen and give us a run through.
Let's just share away.
How many guys have you got working in the core team?
Yeah, so our core team's me, my brother, who we're the two devs, and then I've got 4 friends as well. It's all real life people that I know.
This is full time for you as well?
Yeah, full time. Yeah, I've been an electronic engineer and a software engineer for the last 10 years, but I've just packed it in to do this full time because don't want to work for a big company making small menial changes to, I don't know. Yeah, long story, but you know what I mean. That's just the sort of path I'm taking. Yeah, just going full whack. 40 20-hour shifts every day, sort of thing. Just
25-hour shifts.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So just a sort of brief summary of the overview of our tokenomics and all that lot. So we are inherently a massive DeFi token, as in we are massively deflationary, not just for our burns on launch and burns at X market cap, this, that, and the other, but also from our transactions we get burns. So every transaction, every sell and transfer is a 1% burn. But then even more to that, our actual utility burns tokens as well, whereby when you mint one of our NFTs, which I'll go into in a hell of a lot of detail in a minute, because it's one of our main points is our NFT technology, how it's all 100% on-chain, blockchain stuff. I'll go into it in a minute. But anyway, when you mint one of our NFTs, it actually burns GEMS tokens. GEMS token is one of the main ways to mint the token. So as we release more and more editions of our NFTs. Like the next like our first edition's completely sold out now. But when we release V2s, more and more tokens will be burnt. By the time we're releasing V20, I mean, I think we've burnt 6% of supply just through NFTs.
Okay.
From V1, which was like over the course of 3 weeks. So it's quite a lot considering we're planning on doing like hundreds of NFTs. But that's just the sort of DeFi aspect of the coin. I just thought it's sort of like worth highlighting when you actually have something instead of just saying like you get burns when you buy and sell or whatever. It's like there's actual utility that's like inherent to like DeFi, which is something unique, I feel. So I'll show you the 4 sort of platforms that we have in the GemCave network. So there's the NFT platform that I briefly went over, which is basically, it's like we've got this new sort of way of doing NFTs where they're minted, baked, and stored on chain. So they're like randomly generated, and then they're all of the data is stored on chain, which just it gets by all these like security risks that you have with current NFTs. Like, I don't know if you heard about the Bored Ape Yacht Club thing, where is it like all these different people, Post Malone and everyone who've been posting about their Bored Ape yachts, they've all had them hacked. There's been like $200 million worth because they were hacked because of just the inherent way that they're stored. But I'll go into that more in detail about the actual NFTs, because just to give like a brief overview of each of these. So you've got the gaming platform, which we've just done a big update on that. So there's a sort of like home page for the gaming platform now where it's got your current like credits that you're on, how many it's free to play every 8 hours for holders, but it shows like your credits for all the different games and like what you've won so far and everything. Like I'll go through it all on the website as well quickly afterwards. But then we have our rewards platform, which is like the prizes for the games and ways for like holders to sort of like our active shillers and stuff like that. Like we've got a solid community, and it's just really good to have like, to reward the community in ways. And we've got, because it's built into our smart contract, the reward system that we have, there's like 3 different rewards that are actual blockchain rewards. I'll go into it when we get to it. And then our 4th one is our big, our BSC-Listing site, which is our 4th utility. And that's just like it's called the GemCave, just gemcave.org. And that's like where we list other projects, tell them about the fact that they're listed, and then through that, revenue gets to us because they see that we have, we've got our own token as well and things like that. It helps them, and then it helps us as well. So there's that. So I'll go into each one of them a little bit.
Yeah, awesome.
So if that's good, yeah. Unless if you got any questions now, or do you want me to?
No, you're okay, mate. Fire ahead. Go on.
Yeah. So we got the first edition NFTs that we released. Like these are all sold out now. So actually, this is out of date. That's at 100% now. Oh no, actually, yeah. But within the first week, we got about 60% cleaned out. Yeah, and basically, it's like the way that our NFT platform works is, well, in fact, I'll explain how a normal one works first and why it's so flawed. And basically, on a normal NFT platform at the moment, if you mint and store an NFT, and basically what it does is it stores a few values about the NFT on chain, and then for the actual image of the NFT, it stores like a web address, like a URL,
right,
which goes to a server on a computer, which essentially can be edited or can go offline. Like the server could just change, the URL changes, and you can never edit that blockchain information again. So essentially, you're going to have your NFT and your image is offline. Maybe it's 10 years in the future or 20 or whatever, but it's not like a steady. You're not just like betting on Binance existing. You're betting on some random hosting site to exist as well, basically. So using external servers, basically. So the way ours does it, it's all stored on chain, and like we have 5,000 like minted here, and because it's Binance Smart Chain, we couldn't possibly store 5,000 individual images on any contract. You couldn't do it on Ethereum either, even though there's ridiculous fees on Ethereum. So the way it works is it's like, well, it's quite complicated, but basically it encodes it and shuffles it around and everything, and it's just a really sophisticated way to store the information on chain. And then when you request the image, it sort of generates it on chain and then sort of spits out the final image for you. So it works on all the major like NFT marketplaces, like what's it on? It's on Element Market, Tofu, and the big one, NFT Trader. It's verified on all three of them. So we've got a little like green tick in that, which is pretty big. So fully compliant and all that lot. And we also have like a tiered badge system as well. So that's kind of popping at this point. People are like addicted to try and get the badges. Like Game 3 is now out, but we have like sort of more incentives that we're going to be adding to this. But we're actually going a lot deeper than this, in fact, with the V2 stuff. Our V2 NFTs they're coming out in May, and they're going to be like avatars for the gaming platform, and you can like level them up and things by burning V1 and V3 NFTs, and so it's a whole thing. I can go into it in a bit.
Nice. So what's the benefit now to these badges? Is it just bragging rights, or is there a benefit?
At the moment, it's kind of bragging rights at the moment, except, I mean, people that had 100 like NFTs minted at this point when I took this screenshot, when it's like early access to Game 3, because Game 3 is out now, but yeah, they got early access. They had like infinite goes on it, and it's actually a skill-based game, so they've been cleaning house ever since on this claw machine that we've got. But
yeah, right, nice.
yeah. So there is a big benefit to it, but it was ridiculous. The people that got 100, it's insane. Like we had 5,000 to mint in total. So if everyone wanted to get this 100, you could only have 50 people minting them. So it's like, I'm glad not many people got it, or else there wouldn't be. It'd be quite yeah.
So how did you do that originally? Did you allow people to buy them, or has it always been through the rewards system?
The mint the NFTs.
Yeah, maybe I've got a bit mixed up here. Like just.
And in terms of how you actually mint them, yeah. So I've just sort of skipped over that. Sorry, yeah. So to mint the NFTs, you go to like on our website. There's like the gem miner, and basically you mint it, either burns tokens or uses an NFT credit. So you can get NFT credits through like our game systems and things like that. So it'll like there's a set amount. It's like 1 billion gems to mint an NFT, because usually like a NFT platform, if you want to mint one of their NFTs, it'll be like, right, that'll cost 3 Ethereum or whatever, and it'll send that Ethereum to the team or whatever. Whereas this is just, it costs 1 billion gems, but they just get sent to the burn wallet and they're inaccessible to anyone forever. So it's just purely makes it better for everyone. I mean, it's good to collect the NFTs, and it's also, if people are minting NFTs, it's good news for holders, because it's
what's the benefit to holding the NFTs?
So I mean, the first edition NFTs, it was more like a sort of demonstration of the technology, just sort of look, we've got images hosted on, and the sort of a bit of fun, they were like gem trading cards. So to implement like some utility into them, and just for the fun of it, we're gonna, for our V2 NFTs, they're like a collectible, the V1s, really, because when we're 20 versions in, V1 sounds pretty tasty just to have one, doesn't it? But the V2 NFTs, which are the avatars, they're going to be like harder to mint. They're going to cost like more gems that get burnt, you know, you're gonna need to burn more gems for them. But they're gonna have like, you'll have like a profile on the gaming platform that you level up as you go. So like essentially as you're doing the games, you're getting like experience points and you're leveling up, and you get more benefits from that, like higher percentages of rewards and things. And you can win faster and get more goals on the games and things.
Cool. All right.
I'll show you what the games are in a minute, but yeah. So and another way to do it is by you can burn V1 NFTs to actually get experience on your V2 NFT.
Okay, interesting. Yeah.
So that'd be like a fast track way of doing it if you were like a baller. And also it'd be good for the holders of the NFTs because there's fewer and fewer of them.
Are these all resellable at the minute?
Yeah. There's currently some listed on Element. Yeah. There's some listed on Element at the moment, I think, and a few others.
All right, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go into the little game section a bit, and then I'll just sort of run over the website because it's probably a better way of looking at it all, to be honest. But yeah, so we've got like 3 games at the moment. We've got a spin the wheel. It's quite simple, just like press go and it spins it round sort of thing. We've got like a kind of scratch card game. You know, you either get like coal or dust or whatever, or you might get like a gem or a prize or whatever. And I'll show you on the website so you can see like the prizes and that. And then we've got like this let's turn that off. We've got like this claw game. It's literally it's like this 3D claw game, and you just control the thing. You get X amount of goes. And
so this is the one that everyone had early access to, right?
Yeah, and they just cleaned up like every grab they'd get something. Like I'm terrible on it. Like you can see it, I don't get anything at all. But I'll have a go at it and show it you sort of first person.
So how do you play these games? You just have to be a holder, or did you have to buy the token, or is it?
Yeah, so you just sharing my screen. So I've got MetaMask on this browser, so I connect my wallet, connect it by MetaMask.
Yeah.
And it shows you so now I'm connected to this. It tells you how much you need to hold to play each one. So if I go and spin the wheel, I've got 12 sessions on it. So these are the current prizes. You can get Dogecoin, you can get Amazon vouchers, NFTs, gems, and Solana. So that's like
cool.
our current things for this. Right, this one. Let's have a couple of goes.
It's like you have the same kind of look as me.
Yeah. It's looking unlucky again. Well, yeah, we'll have obviously it's like can't win every time, but
yeah,
sometimes, you know. So that's why you get like multiple goes, but it's similar to rewards in a way where it's like active holders get more. Like, hey, I won some Solana there.
Nice. So how much have you won there? What's the kind of payouts?
Oh, some more.
Another again.
Nice. So essentially now, if I go back, let's go token game dashboard. So on this now, yeah, my where is it? Is it updated yet? It's not updated yet, but basically, like you're stacking up these like credits.
Yeah.
So each one of them's like a win, and you're grinding it up, and then once you've got so many, you'll get sent them. And like some of them, like these ones, have got a ridiculous amount because you're getting them from this claw game. In fact, I'll show you that now. In fact, this is the thingy one, so you get a load of goes on this as well. But you don't always win on this. Oh, won there one. Nice NFT prize. This has quite a few prizes on it as well. You've got quite a ton actually. You've got NFTs, tax-free buys, like gems, 2 sets of gems, Amazon voucher. You can just get BNB instead for that, but yeah, so you've got just tons of different ones just to make it fun and varied.
So if you win NFT tickets at the minute, is that going towards V2 NFTs?
Yeah, so the way we're doing it is because we want the V2 NFTs to be less sort of done on mass. We want them to be more like you have one or two of them, so it's going to cost more NFT credits to make them. But in fact, I'll just go back to this just to sort of finish off about before I get into the games and messing around on the thing. I'll explain what the NFT sort of credit system is and all the blockchain stuff.
Okay.
Because we've got this rewards platform that's built into our smart contract, and it's like I'm saying, NFT credits. It's got tax-free buy credits and it's got payout credits. And what NFT credits are like, like I was saying, they're like a way to mint NFTs for free. So you don't have to burn like the GEMS tokens to mint them. You got your tax-free buy credits, which let you do like a free buy, tax-free buy, so you get 0% slippage. You just set it to 0% slippage and buy, and it clears. It goes through. And then we've got payout credits, which it's built into our contract that we have it was in the tokenomics a few pages up, but it's like I think it's 4% goes to reflections. And if you have payout credits, then you're part of the people getting reflections. The only people receiving them are people that currently have payout credits, and every transaction that occurs that's not a tax-free buy sort of takes up a credit and splits the tokens between the people that have credits evenly. So it's just like an innovative kind of way to incentivize holders and stuff like that, and it rewards new buyers, because the way that you get payout credits is by buying X amount of GEMS tokens, and like through the contract, it credits you with it.
How long does that last? Is it based on how much you buy, or is it based on how often you buy?
Yeah, it's like I think it's you have to check the website exactly, because we change it to sort of match the market cap and things like that, so you don't have to buy like £1,000 worth to get two. You know what I mean? Want to make it like scalable. So it's like I think it's 10 billion gets you 10 at the moment, if I'm not mistaken, which is about 1 BNB, is it, or something like that to you? Yeah, but the NFT credits, we're making the V2 NFTs cost a lot more NFT credits. So they might cost, say, 100 NFT credits, but you can farm them quite easily on like the games and on like our duck races and stuff. And like the actual, like, you could have like 50 NFT credits, and then by minting an NFT, you'd only pay like half of the gems. You'd only burn half the amount of gems required to do it, and then use the other 50 as NFT credits, if you get me.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, so I'll just also show you quickly the listing site, and then I'll just walk over the few more bits on the website. So we've got the listing site here. Yeah, it's like another one of our utilities to just bring in revenue and bring in like new holders and stuff like that. Like we list other coins and then go to their communities, get them voting and stuff, and that in turn just brings eyes onto us, because it's all over this site is talking about GemCave token as well. So
I know you got a share link in there as well, haven't you?
Yeah. So you've got like a little share link there. You just click that, or for whichever coin. It'll go like Diversify Blue has been listed on gemcave.org, and then it'll give like a specific link for Diversify Blue. And as long as we don't go in there like robot shillers, like Coin Sniper bot number 7529, and we're just real people, then we find like coins that actually are like small projects, like 100k market cap guys that actually listen, like, oh, we have been listed by real people. It's like they actually jump on board, and they tend to be the ones that do well. Like we've had one recently that's just 4x'd. Like it's just like backing a horse, that because we'll sometimes approach a community with it and with them listed, and if they don't take to it, like, and there's no votes coming in, then we'll just get rid of them. If they don't want the help, then like we'll remove them from the site because we don't want to have like a huge number. Like this is outdated, I think but in terms of what's listed here, but yeah. So we've got like a featured. Sorry, we've got like a featured slot sort of thing as well. So it's just we've got like a number of ways that we can like look for partnerships and things. Like we could put a partnership coin like there, and we could also make them a prize you can win on the Wheel of Fortune, spin the wheel thing, whichever. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's good for them because it increases their holder count, and then it's good for us.
Any plans to bring in revenue from it?
Yeah. So well, I don't know if we actually do at the moment, but we did have banner ads up on the side, but I think we might have took them down until we actually pick up a bit more traction. But literally just like banner ads as well. We get other projects to sort of pay to be advertised on the site, or just on the GemCave listing site, or like maybe pay to be on a featured project or something in the future. Like we're starting how we are. We know we're not currently like a massively established listing site. We've got a good tight circle, and there's quite a few like projects that really do look into us now. But as we establish more and more, we can obviously start. We've got big plans moving forward with the listing site in terms of like we want to be doing like vetting projects with like a big AMA, and then we'll be doing like multiple AMAs like a month for different coins, and release like a NFT series based on the top 10 coins at the end of like each month and things like that. Just with like a short range of them. But yeah.
It's a way to bring in other people as well, possibly with the NFTs if they're related to a different token.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you got a Cheems Inu NFT, but it's like all based in a GemCave or something, so it's
still got your theme to it.
So this is April. I guess we're sort of midway through April now, sort of coming to no, we're not. We're well near the end of April now. But this was what we've done. So we released our third game. We've released our Gem Swap platform. So we have like a swap platform you can use to buy GemCave tokens with BNB, just similar to Pancake Swap, but all GemCave themed and everything like that.
Yeah.
We got listed on our third NFT marketplace. Like exchange, we got a what's it called? Verified. That's the one. Yeah, we got like our green tick on that, blue tick even. And then we're pushing for CMC and CoinGecko, but in all honesty, there's like corrupt pieces of shit. But we plow on, and we know we've got a contact now on the inside that's actually you. So we're looking good, looking tidy on that. We're just gathering our stuff together for it, but. So CMC is looking like it's not too far off, and the same with CoinGecko. But we've been in this space now for almost 2 months, so we're ploughing on regardless. We're above like a mil market cap and holding steady because we're just constantly, if we're not like out there doing like some big Caesar's call every week, we're at least pumping out new content constantly because we're just mad on developing over anything else. It's all about just getting out more and more sort of utility and improving what we currently have and just sort of blowing up the space about it.
I think when you've got that skill in-house as well, it's easy to spend time on it, isn't it? Rather than you don't have to pay someone to outsource it and wait for them to be able to do it. You can just crack on with it.
Yeah, if someone says like, oh, the website's got a typo in it, it's like 3 seconds later. Press refresh, mate. Okay, cheers. It's like fixed. Yeah, where it's not like, oh, sorry, the guy, we pay the guy hourly, so
he's on annual leave.
yeah, exactly. No, it's just 24/7 like commitment.
So these roadmaps, then, do you do these monthly? Is that how you do things? Yeah. So
we're currently working on the on our May roadmap, which is going to be fire because it's got our V2 NFTs. It's got like the utility implementation for the NFTs and just a ton of other things, you know. Yeah, we're currently in the design process of it, getting it nice and like graphicsy and everything as well. So should look nice.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess I'll just quickly show like a couple more of the games. I'll try and do this grabber game. I'm terrible at it, but I'll sort of give you the feel for what it is. So these are what you can win on this. You can win Sol, BNB, NFTs, and gems. So you can kind of, I'm going to go for the BNB because it's right there. But you can see it's quite fun though. To see I'm terrible at it. Come on.
So how often do these refresh, these plays?
Every 8 hours. So you can play it 3 times a day. Yeah.
And does it stack up if you don't play it? It doesn't expire?
You play, remaining players don't stack up. No, you just like, so it's just a way to sort of like reward consistent holders that are like clocking in every 8 hours, telling everyone how awesome GemCave is, isn't it?
And what kind of airdrops are you looking at when you get enough tokens or credits, should I say?
So let's have a look. It varies for different ones. So I think we've got some that are like $50 worth of like Bitcoin and BNB, and you got like $15 Doge. You got $5 of Sol, 5 of Avax, and like 5 of Matic. It's all just sent to your wallet automatically, so you don't have to like click collect or anything like. Oh, it's not like you have to DM us or something or send us your postcode, you know. You just get it all. Although wait for the Amazon vouchers, we obviously have to specify like your country, so we could do it in like pounds or dollars or whatever.
Yeah.
Or you can just have it in BNB. I'm pretty sure a lot of people would want it in BNB. So yeah, that's sort of the we've got this one that's coming soon. It's not out yet, but all our guys are completely obsessed with these duck races. If anyone's interested in the duck race we're doing tonight, by the way, it's closing soonish, I think. Yeah, probably in 20 minutes, I think it closes. But yeah, it's 0.5 BNB per duck, and there's 7 BNB on the line over the course of 4 races.
So just clarify that. Are you buying the token, or are you putting 0.5 BNB into the duck race?
No, all you're doing is a 0.5 BNB buy of gems. So, and if you do that, then you qualify for the duck race. So,
and is that done automatically, or do you need to say I've just bought?
Oh yeah, you need to claim it. It's all in our pinned and stuff. But yeah, you need to claim it on through like you have to DM Wayno, which
all right, cool.
I could forward it to you if you want through this.
Yeah, I mean you drop it in the chat if you want to. If anyone's in the community, you can forward it on in case anyone wants to get a last minute buy into the chart and get a duck.
Oh, I forgot I'm banned from public groups. My alt one actually.
I can make you a TG convict, mate. That's fine.
Nice.
Admin. There you go, man. You're in TGJ. We should be able to post now.
Nice.
But yeah, I like what you're doing here. There's a lot to keep the user involved. I think it's come across that you obviously when you guys have joined us, you got a strong community.
Oh yeah. That's it. We've got a lot of guys that they follow us everywhere. They're amazing. They're all over Twitter constantly. They're making content constantly and memes and everything. They just understand the big picture. Like, we're not going anywhere. We're, the team, we're committed 100 billion% to GemCave token. Like, it's my fucking life, I'm giving my socks away in this this duck race. Because I don't know why, actually. It's kind of weird. But
well, for some people, I guess, but I don't know. Some people are into that kind of thing.
I did put optional. I'm hoping I get to keep them, but I imagine. Yeah.
Are they worn, or are they just been washed?
I'm gonna have to wash them, aren't I? I'm gonna have to. But then again, it's like, I'm not gonna bother going. Nah, yeah, we'll figure it out. Yeah.
So,
yes, this is the NFT platform as well. If I'm still sharing my screen. It's sold out now, but this is where you would mint them, and it connects your wallet, and it either uses a token or burns like 1 billion gems. But I could see that, like, the latest 10 NFT. Oh wait, I need to update that, I guess. There we go. Yes, these are some of the ones that we're listed on. So you've got some cheap ones on, because they were mass mintable for quite cheap. So like, people have just dumped on some cheap ones. Like, they get sort of hoovered up quite regularly, but you got, basically, they come in different rarities. So you get little chipped ones that are kind of naff and people assume are worth nothing. I mean, you never know how it's going to pan out, really. When they might still be like well worth having just to use for experience for your V2 avatars. But then you get more and more rarity when you get to like the 4-star condition, and like there's the odd 5-star condition.
are they going to be giving more experience on the V2s, on the avatars, based on the rarity, or is it all going to be worth the same?
No, yeah, it'll be depending on the rarity and like the weight of it, and sort of, maybe if it's enchanted, it might do something even more special. But that's sort of the plan. You'll get more for like the higher value ones, but still, there's only 5,000 of them, so there's not like there's gonna be like tons that you can burn through it anyway. So like, taking even a chipped one's gonna be like a decent bit of experience that I personally would be worth having, if you know what I mean. It's like gonna like pump your character up fast. Like, that's quite cheap for an enchanted one. 0.05, that's a steal right there. But yeah, it's it's all relative worth, you know what I mean? It could, it's the same with all NFTs. It's hard to wrap your head around it if you're not like in the NFT game, but yeah, this is that's that then. Should we just go to questions, or is there any other?
Yeah, do you want to take a look at your chart? Because it's I mean, I've got it up if you want me to share my screen.
Yeah, got like put it on a 1-hour chart. That's it. So we launched, plowed across. We're like almost 2 months in now, and we've hit all-time high after all-time high. We hold a steady floor now above 1 million. Like, we've got this sort of market cap. We've got solid liquidity for what we are as well. Like, it's part of our LP is to actually push kind of more and more BNB into liquidity just as we go. It's like in our smart contract, and then we've got our like holders max wallet size is 2%. We've got some like solid holders that have been just know like the NFT technology and like the big plans that we have with it, going like massively going mainstream with it. Like, this isn't just like, it's almost like the V1 NFTs. They're like a fun sort of, they're just it's something to have. It's like, shows the technology off, but it's doing it locally. Like, we want to go big with it, and not just big in that it's the NFT, big in that it's the security of it. So we want to get other platforms involved. So someone else would launch an NFT platform, and they would use our technology and say they want to burn X amount of tokens for their NFTs to be generated. Like a percentage of that would have to be gems because it's using our NFT technology or whatever it is, and or either that or we'd get a cut of their taxes or whatever. But like, you know, pushing forward, we don't expect to be the only. People could only use our NFTs through us because you don't, you know, you have to know how to use it. It's alien technology to everyone else at the moment. So, you know, it's like, yeah, it's that sort of thing where we want to sort of spread, you know, we're all about sort of spreading the word and everything like that. Like we've got, and like helping other projects out, and we're completely open. Like we're the most transparent team that exists, to be honest. We're just like now, you know, I'm just talking openly with you. I'm not being like a robot that's just like reciting stuff and like, yeah, we're gonna smash 1 billion market cap, and we're, you know, I've got a lot of American. I'm not dissing American Mervyn way. No, don't toast me. But
Yeah.
you know, we're not like saying that we're going to change medicine or something. You know, we're like, but what we are saying is we're going to change the NFT space, and we've got the backing for that. So we are, yeah. I mean, I say we're not going for 1 billion market cap, but like we are in a way.
Yeah, I get you.
So,
Yeah. I mean, I've heard good things about you guys anyway. Like some people speak highly of you, so
that's good.
I think one of them might be in this room at the minute. But yeah, so it's an impressive chart, to be fair. Like you had a private sale as well, didn't you?
Yeah,
I guess this is from the communities you built up previously, leading to this final project. So you'd probably establish some solid holders.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, with that, and just through like, just like when we first tried to get GemCave launched, we had like some massive whales that were like manipulating the chart massively, and it sort of screwed loads of people over. So we managed to sort of massively recoup them in a major way. You know, that they got, you know what I mean, we've sort of got their backs because we never like ditched the project or anything. We just plowed through it all. We had to relaunch it with that back then, like in February or whatever it was. This was, and yeah, we've just plowed through it, and it's just like the victory. Like, you know, we're off and away now. We've got
Nice.
such a huge, yeah. We did some massive changes to our smart contract and just made it complete like 1,000,000 times better. So yeah.
Oh, I'm really intrigued what you're doing with the NFTs. Like, I'm not a huge NFT person, but you know, if there's utility tied into NFTs, I'm like, it kind of captivates me. And
Yeah.
unfortunately, I've got one of the addictive personalities, so like, it'll get me trying to earn badges and stuff. And I know a lot of people work like that in this space, so I can see it working well.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if should we take some questions, see if anyone's got anything they want to ask. I don't know if I haven't been keeping my eye on the text chat, but I don't know if there's been any questions raised there.
I didn't receive anything in the text, but we have a question in the VC from Young Investor.
Cool.
Yeah, you want to do the questions now or after the recording?
Yeah, we can take a couple of questions now.
Okay. Young Investor, you can unmute yourself, buddy.
Oh, thanks for the opportunity. Hope you can hear me.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, we can hear you, buddy.
So my question is about your game. You know, most of these, sorry for that. Most of these projects and games, some of them are always laggy and always burning. So, but that's not my question. My question is, maybe I want to know first, what is the level of your game for one to earn money?
What was the level of the game? I didn't catch the last bit.
I'm not sure. I didn't catch really a word, to be fair. what is it about how you enter the game? Like what level you have to be, sort of thing? Because this you have to hold X amount of tokens to play.
Some project games, maybe if you play level 1, play level 2, they will tell you maybe to reach the last level or level 5 before you can start earning money. So I want to know more details about your own game.
Okay. So like there's not like a progression, like a story mode to the games or anything. It's sort of like just the spin. If you look at the stream, we've got like a spin the wheel where you can play this every 8 hours, and like your wins stack up. So like we won 2 Solana earlier. So then when you check on your prizes, you see that your progression on the games is through this. You've got your Solana when it updates. But
yeah, there isn't really a pay to win element or like a pay to progress. It's just basically based on the more you hold, the more you can participate. So, like obviously you can see there, level 3 player can play 12 times per session.
yeah,
yeah, but it's not really based on progression.
Okay.
yeah.
Because that's what is confusing me. Thanks.
No problems.
We got any other questions in the VC? Spaceman, me unmute you, mate. Feel free to unmute yourself. Ask your question.
Hey, yes, thank you. Hey, Gregors, yes, I have a question a little bit to, in addition to what the young investor asked. I was thinking, do you have I'm sure you have a lot of plans, but do you also have a plan on doing something like that with a progressional factor in the games with like you can grow your character with I don't know, some play to earn style.
Yeah. So when our V2 NFTs come out, it's really gonna like change the game on the actual gaming platform, because it's like you're gonna be, each time you're playing this claw game and you're getting a win or whatever it is. I'm terrible at this. Like I'm absolutely terrible. Well, like
I understand.
If you were really good at playing the game, I'd be saying you're spending too much time playing the game and not enough game deving. So
exactly. I actually don't play the game because it's like, I'm the dev.
Yeah, that's already like something very cool, and but I can imagine that this upgrades with those games that you can gain levels, you're leveling up. That might be just a start of maybe even something maybe for the longer term, like more in a game where you maybe can get perks for your character or something. Maybe I'm talking now, of course, about something that's far ahead.
No,
but I'm just curious about that.
Yeah, that's exactly it. So you'll mint a V2 NFT, and from that you'll get like what's it like? You'll be able to level them up, and each level up that you get, like you'll earn like 5% more rewards, or 10% more rewards, or maybe if you max level, you'll earn 50% more rewards. So you'll get like $75 a Bitcoin instead of $50 a Bitcoin, or this or that, or whatever it is. So that's like the plan with for May, basically, is this huge release for V2 NFTs, like, and potentially the push for V3 NFTs as well, which would be similar to what V1 NFTs were, but not the trading cards. It'd be just it'd be the actual gem itself, and the whole essence of like the value of that is to just simply to burn it, but you'd be able to like mint them en masse, and you'd burn them to level up your V2 NFT. So it's just ways to use your NFT credits as well.
Cool. Sounds very, very, very cool for May. Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, we'll have our May roadmap out soon as well for that. So
At the minute, Gregor, have you got your contract audited by anyone?
We've got like several audits that like rug checkers and all this lot that we've got. If you put /audit on our Telegram, it comes up with a load of them. But moving forward, we're looking at getting some more sophisticated ones. We want to get a Certic audit next, so that's our next target after CMC and CoinGecko is to get Certic.
Yep.
It's like the biggest step, isn't it?
Yeah, so they say the gold standard, don't they?
Yeah. Well, they don't come cheap.
No. But there might be something I can help you with again. But yes, has anyone else got any other questions? No. So listen, before we finish up, I don't know if you've got any closing points you want to make, but we have like one last question that we like to ask in LCL. I don't know if you want to say anything before we ask.
I'd guess just the plan for our NFT tech really is for going mainstream is sort of the mass publication of like media articles about our technology. Just sort of to put that out there in the space. Really, once we get on CMC, we can get published on things like Yahoo Finance and everything like that.
It's like a gateway.
Yeah, exactly. Like we've got our Medium articles at the moment, like somewhere. Where are we at?
You got some people asking you to tell us about the Gem Racer game as well and the VR aspect. I don't know if you want to touch on that.
Yeah. Well, we're working on on like a Gem Racer game at the moment that will replace the sort of the duck game that we're all addicted to. You know, we do these duck races where you're racing ducks and you know you're doing it for money and you have a prize winner. We want to make our own version of that, so potentially even other sites, other tokens use them as well, and then implement further down the line like V4 NFTs to be physical ducks that you're racing with. So you're racing with your own NFT, which would be a duck, like nice. In a certain like skin.
And any chance of upgrading them ducks? Giving them some experience.
We do. Yeah. Yeah, like exactly. It. So same thing again, and it's just always to get the utility pumping for real deflationary sort of aspects. You know, like each time we're doing these, it's like it's going to become rarer and rarer to get like the gems tokens are going to become rarer and rarer as more and more NFTs come out, and it's like sounds like I'm simply just saying the price is going to go up as more NFTs come out, but essentially that is it, because it's like the next maybe V20, like the 20th edition of NFTs when we've gone through every edition, minted through all of them, is going to be like, it can't be 1 billion GemCave tokens to mint it. It physically can't be, just because of how many have to be burnt. It's like that would be a significant amount of supply, you know what I mean? So it's like, it just shows how holding is massive in this project, and how, you know, also like the NFT aspect of it, it's like we're putting real utility in there now. So there's, although holding is like necessary, like is like a huge like tempt, it's like you're also tempted to make these NFTs to earn more, and you know, so you have the like both aspects.
Yeah, nice. Wayne, I know you should put your hand up. I don't know if you had something to say, buddy.
No, I was gonna. You asked my question. I was just gonna ask about the new game and the VR. I wasn't sure if you saw that in chat, so we're good.
Cool, awesome. Well, listen, we'll move on to the last question and we'll close up the recording. So, in Legit Crypto Lounge, we like to ask the one last question, and that is basically, for us, a long-term success can't exist without a clear vision from the team behind the project. So, with that in mind, at which point does this project become a success to you?
I get the first rung of the ladder at 50 mil market cap, because we have some like a solid community, and there's a hell of a lot of guys from Texas here and in our community, and we've been saying from the very beginning, from our humble beginning of 50k market cap, we've been saying at 50 mil market cap we're having a grill off in Texas. Everyone's coming and it's happening. So that's the first rung of the ladder. When we get complete mass adoption and we're fighting with Cardano, that's when I'll quit doing my 20-hour a day shifts and sleeping 4 hours a night. That's probably when
Nice. Mark would gutted he missed it because he loves it when somebody puts a figure on that question. So cool, man.
Cardano before I start kicking up the boots. Kicking up the boots, but you know what I mean.
Well, listen, thanks for coming in, and thanks for presenting the projects and stuff. It looks like you've been working hard on it. You've built a solid community, so I wish you all the best, and I hope it works out well for you.
Yeah, thanks for having us, dude. Nice one.